So what brings you here today?
I think I have a smoking problem.
Can you tell me more?
Uh, I feel like it's. I feel like I smoke a lot, really, and it's taking a toll on some aspects of my life.
Okay, so uh, what influenced you to start when you first started, you know?
Actually, I think it was my friends. All my friends were smoking. They started like way earlier than me, and it kind of just like fit. I like started smoking with them.
So when exactly did you start smoking?
About 17, I would say.
Okay, um, so how often do you smoke now as compared to when you first started?
Mm, when I first started, I only smoke like whenever I was with my friends, like social smoking. Then like now I smoke. I can go up to 5 packs a day on my really bad days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is this affecting you currently?
My health is in a really bad shape. If that's what you're trying to ask.
Okay. Who else is affected by this addiction?
My parents don't know, so probably not them. But I think my elder sister is really concerned about my well-being.
So, what I hear you say is this addiction not only started a while back, it has gotten a bit more serious now, and you're telling me that your parents don't know about this addiction. However, you have other family members that actually are aware of all this, and you're quite concerned with your health with regards to the smoking addiction. So, how how do you feel about this addiction that you have? How does it make you feel?
Um, ooh. Well, if we're talking about smoking, it's kind of gives me a high sometimes because I'm really stressed. So it like helps take my mind off things. So I guess it's kind of like a stress reliever.
Okay. So you tell me that like since you like recently started smoking more, right? And you're telling me that it's due to stress also, right?
Yeah.
And you're smoking more, so I assume like there's more stress now, right? So what caused like the sudden increase in both, well, in your stress?
Uh, I think recently I started a job, so now I'm like studying and also having a job, and then since I'm a year 2 now, I will have more work, so like just kind of piles on.
And like how does that make you feel? Like everything piling up and stuff.
Stress, tired. Yeah.
Okay, so um, so what I hear you say is that your smoking is caused by stress, right? And I think it's perfectly normal for you to feel overwhelmed by by what you have on your plate now, like from with studying more and also having a job, right? So anyway, what made you feel like you wanted to take actions now by coming down here?
Ooh, other than my health, my wallet was also getting a bigger and bigger hole. Like, not literally, like
Oh,
you
okay.
get what I mean?
Yeah. So, with what you've already said, right? What's the potential barriers that's stopping you um, from what you want to do, actually? Like,
Peer influence, because all my friends smoke, and I feel like I'll be left out if I don't like smoke with them.
okay. Who around you can help with your addiction?
My parents, maybe because they don't know. My sister in particular, because I think she's really concerned about my well-being.
Um, so I applaud you for coming down today to address your addiction. You came in today not only mentioning about the smoking addiction, you also mentioned how it's affecting your health, it's affecting your also like financial aspects, right? So of what we've mentioned or what you've mentioned, which would you like to focus on today?
Uh, maybe on health. So like I try and cut down on smoking. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like what I'll focus
Okay.
on.
So what exactly are you deciding to do with when you mentioned that you want to cut down smoking?
I would like to cut down from like my currently I'm like smoking about 4 to 5 packs a day, sometimes on like my really bad days. But I would like to try and cut it down to 1 to 2 packs.
Okay, so how are you gonna go about achieving what you've just mentioned?
Oh, good question. Maybe I could try and I could try and not bring out the pack when I go out, or when I go and buy cigarettes, I don't buy as much as I usually do. I buy 1 pack and it stays like that.
Okay. How are you gonna monitor this?
I could jot it down in maybe a diary or my phone.
I see. Okay, so you mentioned you can use your phone, right? So what apps are there like available for you to like track your consumption of cigarettes or whatever you just mentioned? Are there apps available?
Oh, there is, yes. The phone has a notes app, so I could use that like maybe every day I could jot it down.
I see. So how long do you think you need to achieve what you've mentioned? You said you want to cut from around 4 to 5, right? You want to cut to 1 to 2?
Yeah, 1 to 2.
1 to 2 packs. How long do you think you need to achieve this?
I hope within 1 year. I think.
1 year.
I think maybe if I really try hard enough, I think 1 year I could really do it.
Okay. So let's just go through everything. So you came in today. You mentioned you started to talk about this smoking addiction that you have, right? And you mentioned how it started a while back because of like your surroundings, like your friends, right? And then also now there's an increase because of your stress, as well as stress that's caused from your school and a workload, all that kind of thing in your job. It's also causing you health and financial problems. So then you went on to mention that you wanted to cut down on smoking, and you told me that you wanted to cut from 4 to 5 to 1 to 2 packs. And then you mentioned that you're going to use your phone, right, to like jot it down and stuff. And you wanted to take about a year to cut down this addiction. I think that's quite good. So do continue to note down whatever you've just mentioned, like you wanna, like I mean your consumption of cigarettes, right? And then so whatever you're gonna jot down, I want you to bring it along during the next session, and then from there we'll discuss and move on from there. So just want to know, how would you rate the effectiveness of today's session? From a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the least and then 5 being the most
effective. I think I'll rate it about 4, 4.5 maybe. I think because we kind of found a way that I could try and reduce my smoking habits. So I think that's good.
Okay. So I'm glad that you decided to come down today for counseling, and I thank you for coming down. And then I'll see you during the next session.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye.
Bye. My hands are really sweaty.
Okay.
It's so cold. It's so